Hey guys, what's up? It's Dazar here signing in. Hope you're all doing well. I know usually I'm gonna do a little talk a little something different today, which is still baseball related, of course. It's already torture. No Yankee baseball for 3 days in a row. They were off on Thursday. Now two next 2 days in a row were rained out, as well as a Mets. But yeah, but actually, it's actually what I'm gonna talk to you about is actually related to like what happened in that game, what happened there in Philly, what's going on. And the reason I'm going to talk about this is because it's been just trending all over the something that I just keep like running into when I'm either scrolling through social media, Twitter, on my YouTube channel, and I just see stuff, like how people are just pissed off, very very disappointed how this Philly season has turned out. I try to keep up with a lot, throughout the league and all, but it's just something, I guess I've been noticing about this Phillies team, this organization in recent years, and that is just which actually reminded me a lot about what the New York Yankees did from 2014 to 2016, and that is patch up the holes with signing free agents, which doesn't always work, and it seems that that's the way it's going for the Philadelphia Phillies. A very passionate fan base. Very iconic organization, and all, and so it's actually so I'm actually listening to these like sports talk radio shows from Philly, watching these videos on YouTube and all, and how they're disgusted with what's going on, and it starts with the manager Joe Girardi. Um, well, like they say, that's what's gonna happen. When players don't perform, first guy they're gonna the scapegoat will always be the manager, no matter what. Okay, we know Joe Girardi. He managed here for 10 years in the New York Yankees. You know, I like Joe Girardi for when he was manager of the Yankees. I did not want to see him go after 2017. Obviously the Yankees decided to go in a different direction, which okay, that's fine. But but yeah, I'm actually a little bit shocked because I feel like Joe Girardi, like he's looking watching the games that he's been managing and all. He kind of seems a little off for some reason. Just it's not all there. Like I don't know. It's like the fire. I don't know. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, but it's not like there's something off about Joe. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure we all have our many reasons why, whatever. But the point here is that in Philly, everybody wants him gone. Okay, from the sports talk radio show host, all those guys with the podcast, whomever the fans, they'll want Girardi gone. Which okay, fine. But to me, what's going on here with the Phillies is the fact. To me personally, in my opinion, I know many Philly fans, which you could chime in also, leave your comments below. Say what the hell does Yankee fan know? Whatever. What does he know about Phillies? And okay, fine. But me, like I was going back to what I was saying with the Yankees back in 2014 to 2016, as they were trying to patch the holes by signing free agents like Jacoby Ellsbury, Brian McCann, and Carlos Beltran. It just did not work out. Okay, you have to actually blow it up, start from the bottom, and you know what? You have this guy Bryce Harper. I personally be looking to listen to offers on him. Okay, I'm sure there'll be some team out there that'll be ready to take on $25 million a year for a guy like Harper in his age. And unfortunately, Harper has been hurt this year. Has not played the field. He's been DHing, so it's a good thing that there's been DH in the National League. Fortunate for the Phillies and this team. So yeah, to me, it does not work. Okay, it doesn't work. It's just you have to have a group of core players, and then you bring this complementary free agents to come and make you more of a complete team. But just to throw free agents and you're pretty much this year with Schwarber and Nick Castellanos, you're pretty much sacrificing a lot of defense to make and relying on the offense to make up for it. Okay, so that's just my opinion. Listen, those great Philly teams, the one in the World Series in 2008, they had their core guys. They had Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Jason Worth, Ryan Howard, Carlos Ruiz. It's a great team. But before, if you guys remember, before that, they had like the Jim Tomeys of the world and all those guys. And, great players. They put up numbers, but they didn't really give you what you wanted. That is, get this team back to the playoffs until the guys like the Jimmy Rollins, the Chase Utleys, and the Ryan Howards, Jason Worth, and all those guys, the Shane Victorinos got you back there. So I think that's what the Phillies team needs. Okay. So, it's something, unfortunate. I know the Yankees went through the same. They had like a fire sale in 2016. Then, you know what? They had their group of, the new Yankees, the baby bombers waiting in the wings, waiting to say, okay, look, these are the new Yankees. Didn't listen, hasn't been perfect there either, has not been perfect, but fortunately, which obviously is not good enough for me, it's just making the playoffs every year is not good enough. So I know that as a Philly fan, you probably want to get back to the playoffs first. And the Phillies also, like, I feel like the Phillies have not had a bullpen for like 6 years now, like a good bullpen at all. You know, honestly, to me, when you hear the two words Hector Neris, I feel like there's a good chance you could lose that game. So yeah, listen, Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola was supposed to be an ace, but it really looks like a number 2 or 3 starter right now. And I think he's pitched well. He's been actually pretty good, but again, the offense has to get going, which they did. That 7-1 game, they blew the lead in the 9th, and everything just went off the rails there. So yeah, listen, you could fire Girardi. You could, also another guy who you've been hearing a lot about is Rhys Hoskins. I think he doesn't really, I think he's a type of guy who's going to put up numbers, but it's not really like a batting average type guy, also doesn't play perfect first base. So there's definitely room for improvement. I know one guy on one of the Fanatics said, call up the other team to see what's Rhys Hoskins worth. So that's also another thing you could do there. But I know the Phillies organization wants to leave Clearwater, and after spring training was over, was not expecting to get off to this kind of start, especially with the players they have. Like I said, it's hard to, just bring in these free agents and think that all of a sudden they're going to turn things around. It just doesn't always go that way. Okay? All right, guys. So please, Philly fans, let me get your feedback, what you think. I know you could probably shut me up and think, what the fuck does he know? This moron from New York, he's a Yankee fan, whatever. That's totally fine. But you know what? I'm a baseball fan. There's been no baseball here in New York for the past 3 days. Actually, the last game I saw here in New York was actually the Mets-Phillies there, that meltdown in the 9th, which it seems like it's actually hit rock bottom for the fans. And that's why I think it's been trending all over. Even here in New York, they've been talking about the fact that how the Phillies and how it's probably like one of the worst losses in recent years. So definitely a lot to talk about there. Rain here has been shitty as long as you're on the East Coast. Same thing in Philly. That's where the Mets and Phillies have been rained out last 2 days. So hopefully we get some baseball tomorrow for Mother's Day. Should be fun. Hopefully the weather holds up, guys. All right. So I'd like to wish all the mothers there early Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there. All right, you're the real MVPs. All right, guys. So please make sure you subscribe to my channel. All right, it's Dozar here, signing off. The evil empire lives. Take care, guys.